My dear students, welcome back to our physics class. In Unit 4 Wave Optics, in the last class we discussed about what is diffraction and the types of diffraction through examples. एग्जाम्पल के माध्यम से हमने डिफ्रैक्शन क्या है उसको डिफाइन किया, टाइप्स ऑफ डिफ्रैक्शन क्या है, फ्रेस्नेल और क्राउनहोफर डिफ्रैक्शन और उसकी बेसिक कंडीशंस हमने डिफाइन किया और कुछ एग्जाम्पल भी लिया डिफ्रैक्शंस की को समझने के लिए। आज हम सिलेबस को आगे बढ़ाते हुए नेक्स्ट टॉपिक डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं जो जनरली लॉन्ग आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से पूछा भी जाता है। So be careful while you study or discuss about this particular topic. So the name of the topic is single slit diffraction. Single slit diffraction. So first let us know about what is a single slit, then we will discuss about how diffraction is occurring in single slit. So before that, let us draw the diagram. So let us draw the diagram. As you know, single slit diffraction is a case of Fraunhofer diffraction where source and slit are at infinite distance. The light beam is coming out of a source which is nearby, but we are using a lens to make it visible as if it is coming from infinite distance. This is the slit. After coming out of the slit, the beam is again incident on another lens, lens 2. This is your first lens, this is your second lens. Light beam is going like this, and the light beam is incident on a screen here, and we are here considering the bending of light in the form of diffraction pattern. So this is the bend light. So we are putting a screen here where you are getting the diffraction pattern. Screen is XY. So the center point is C. The first diffraction point is P. Let us put the arrow marks. This is your slit A and B. This is your source. This is your screen. And the distance between both the ends of slit is E. And this bending angle, let us take it as theta, which is same on both sides. So theta increases, more number of maxima or minima you will get. So let us summarize the things which are there in the figure. So from a monochromatic source of light S L1 and L2 are the lenses. As light beams incident on the lens L1 and the parallel beams bend through a slit of width E. Slit of width E. The diffracted beam is focused on a screen XY. The central point is C, where central maximum occurs, and at bending angle theta, which is also called as diffraction angle, at point P, secondary maxima or minima formed. Let us come to the analytical expansions. Explanation. How to analyze the conditions? To analyze the conditions, what do we have to take? We have to use a perpendicular. Let us draw the perpendicular. We have drawn a perpendicular N, AN, and this angle is also theta. So, using a perpendicular EN on the beam B to P, the path difference between both the beams reaching P from A and B have path difference Bn is equal to AB sin theta. AB is nothing but slit width. This is E sin theta. As AB is equal to E, width of slit. So from path difference we can find out the phase difference. So this is the path difference we derived out. Let us come to phase difference. आपको पता है फेज डिफरेंस हम पाथ डिफरेंस से डिराइव कर सकते हैं. सो फेज डिफरेंस इज इक्वल टू 2 पाई बाय लैम्डा इनटू पाथ डिफरेंस. दिस इज द रिलेशन which is equal to 2 pi by lambda E sin theta. So this is your equation for phase difference, equation 1. So in equation 1 we derived out the phase difference between both the beams reaching at the point P. Let us use one calculating procedures for diffraction. What is that? Let AP is divided into n number of small equal parts so that the phase difference, so we are dividing AB into n number of equal phase difference between any two consecutive vibrations will be 1 by n 2 pi by lambda E sin theta. Equation number 2. Let us come to the derivation. Let 1 by n E sin theta 2 pi by lambda is equal to delta. And let us calculate the resultant amplitude by vector addition method. Resultant amplitude using vector addition mechanism, that is R is equal to A sin n delta by 2 sin delta by 2. This is a method which is used for n number of vector additions, and delta, you know, this is the value which is equal to A sin, in place of delta, pi E sin theta by lambda. बाकी सारे टर्म कैंसिल हो जाएगा, डिवाइडेड बाय साइन पाई साइन थीटा बाय n. सो यहाँ हम लिख सकते हैं यूजिंग वेक्टर एडिशन mechanism. Let pi sin theta by lambda, let us take it as alpha. So this is an important point which you should know, pi sin theta by lambda. So now your R will be using pi sin theta by lambda a sin alpha divided by sin alpha by n. This is your equation 3. Next, as for large number of n, alpha and e is very small. क्योंकि आपको पता है अल्फा ही छोटा है तो अल्फा एन कितना छोटा होगा, एन लार्ज नंबर है. सो sin alpha by n can be approximated as alpha by n. Sin theta is equal to theta हमने ले लिया. So R will be a sin alpha by n. तो इसको na by alpha sin alpha भी लिख सकते हैं और इसको a sin alpha by alpha हमने नाम दे दिया. where a is equal to na हमने ले लिया. So resultant intensity P is proportional to the square of the amplitude, taking the proportionality constant as unity, the resultant intensity at P is given by I is equal to a square sin alpha by alpha square, equation number 5. So this is the intensity, resultant intensity that we have derived out for the single slit diffraction pattern. Let us come to the analysis part, that is condition of maxima and minima. So resultant amplitude R is equal to a sin alpha by alpha, which is equal to a by alpha अल्फा माइनस अल्फा क्यूब बाय 3 फैक्टोरियल, अल्फा 5 बाय 5 फैक्टोरियल, अल्फा 7 बाय 7 फैक्टोरियल, विच इज इक्वल टू ए इंटू, ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, अल्फा स्क्वायर बाय 3 फैक्टोरियल, अल्फा 4th बाय 5 फैक्टोरियल, अल्फा 6th बाय 7 फैक्टोरियल, and so on. Putting the condition R is maximum if all negative terms vanish. नेगेटिव टर्म्स जितने हैं सब हट जाएंगे तो R मैक्सिमम होगा, एंड दिस इज पॉसिबल व्हेन अल्फा इज इक्वल टू 0. So pi by lambda e sin theta is equal to 0 or theta is equal to 0. Diffraction angle is 0. So R is equal to a square at the point C. डायग्राम देख सकते हैं. That is the principal maximum which is having maximum amplitude. Theta is equal to principal maximum. Similarly, position of minima भी हम डिराइव कर सकते हैं. Position of minima. How to derive out? Sin alpha is equal to 0 for alpha is not equal to 0. That is alpha is equal to plus minus m pi, where m is equal to 1 to 3, or pi sin theta by lambda is equal to plus minus m lambda, or e sin theta is equal to plus minus m lambda. So this is the equation for minima, where m takes the value 1 to 3. So m is equal to 1 produces first minima, m is equal to 2 second minima, m is equal to 3 third order minima. So this is all about the single slit interpretation. In the next class we'll discuss about the diagrammatic form of intensity of single slit diffraction pattern. तो आज हमने क्लास में सिंगल स्लिट के बारे में जाना और उसकी पोजीशन ऑफ मैक्सिमा मिनिमा के ओवरऑल कंडीशन डिराइव किया. नेक्स्ट क्लास में उसकी इंटेंसिटी पैटर्न इन टर्म्स ऑफ डायग्राम हम डिराइव करने जा रहे हैं. तब तक आप इसको पढ़ लीजिए, नोट्स बना लीजिए. इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट देन आई कैन क्लैरिफाई.